What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We are going on the road to Baltimore. We got a 3-game series with them coming up here. So, yeah, this should be interesting. Orioles usually a fairly decent team here. Oh, Brian Woo made it to the Orioles in the offseason. Intriguing. Top of the first here, no score. Runner on first, one away. Brian Woo, of course, on the mound. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 95 on the sinker, 92 on the cutter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, fouled away. We had ourselves a sinker on the outer third. Late swing puts that in the seats. Second pitch is a cutter. Had me out in front. 0-2 the count after fouling off a couple of pitches on the outer third. The two-strike pitch now from Woo. Whoa! That sinker looked like it got away a little bit there. That one was way inside. 1-2 the count for me now. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Check swing on the slider below the knees on the inner third. Oh, man, I miss being that guy's teammate. Top of the third, we come back to it. And the Orioles are up 3-0. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Of course, our boy Brian Woo is on the mound still. First pitch from him. Ooh, good swing timing, bad contact on a four-seamer on the outer third. We have an 0-1 count to start this plate appearance. Next pitch from Woo. And it's a fly ball to left. Dang it. Oh, got way under that one. And yep, that fly out will strand the bases loaded. And it's still a 3-0 lead for the Orioles in this one. Man, that at-bat stung. Top of the 6th, we come back 6-1 is the score. 1 out, nobody on. Brian Woo still on the mound for the O's. Let's see what I can do against him in this plate appearance. As the first pitch. Four-seamer just a little high, late swing, fouled away. 0-1 the count. My career batting average still sits at .309, so that's solid. 0-1 pitch, way high with a sinker. Yeah, that did not sink much there, bud. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Oh, had me with the four-seamer at the knees on the inner third. Late swing, no contact, 1-2 the count. Next pitch of the at-bat. And we bloop a four-seamer that was at the top of the zone on the inner third out to right field. And yet another lazy fly out from me at the plate. Man, my contact has been garbage. Top of the 7th, we come back. It's a 6-4 ball game now. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Cal Quantrill now on the mound for the Orioles out of the bullpen. He hits 96 on the two-seamer, 90 on his cutter. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Fouled off that two-seamer. Just a smidge above the zone down the middle of the plate, and 0-1 is the count for me now. I'm still hitting .300 on the season with runners in scoring position. Nope. And taking two-seamers like that one just below the knees is one of the reasons why I'm still doing decent this year. 1-1 the count. Oh, 12-6 curve had me way out in front. Fouled that one off for a 1-2 count now. Next pitch from Quantrill. Lined it right to the first baseman. Absolutely no luck at the dish for me in this one. As yet another couple of runners stranded on the bases with me at the plate. That is 5 now in this game. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 6-4 ball game still. Baltimore in the lead. Runner on second, 1 away, and Orelvis Martinez is at the plate for them. He's hitting 1 for 3 on the day, 262 on the season, and he's got himself a 1-2 count with Drew Hackenberg on the mound. Wind up and the pitch from Hackenberg here. Simple ground ball to me at third. We'll throw across the diamond. Easy play for the second out here in the bottom of the 7th. Apparently the old Cracker Jack didn't do Martinez any good there. Orioles are going to take the win here in game number 1, 6-4 the final score there. Brian Woo picking up his 3rd win on the season. Gordon Graceffo getting his 2nd loss. And it's an offer for me at the plate on that one. Not a great game there at all, but we're going to move on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right. Top of the first here in Baltimore. Scoreless ball game. Runner on second, one away. And Griffin Canning is on the mound for the Orioles. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 91 on his slider, 90 on the circle change, 97 on the two-seamer, only 84 on the slurve. And the first pitch from him is the four-seamer outside. Taken for ball one. We have a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Might be the first one in the series so far. Second pitch is another four-seamer off the plate away. 2-0 the count. In fact, those pitches were really close to each other there. Third pitch is a two-seamer. Again, a baseball and a half width off the outside corner. And it's a 3-0 count to start this at-bat. There's one in the zone. Four-seamer in the top half down the middle of the plate. Fouled it away for a 3-1 count. Next pitch from Canning. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. That's not it. Slider inside. Really solid at-bat there, laying off the ones outside of the zone, and I get first base for free. Top of the third, we come back. It's a 1-0 ball game with Baltimore in the lead. I'm standing in, hitting .297 on the season. First official plate appearance was a walk, so we got 2 outs, nobody on here. Griffin Canning still on the mound. First pitch from him. Outside again with a four-seamer. Man, he's only thrown one pitch to me in the zone. Second pitch of this at-bat. There's one in the zone. We send it up the middle. Second baseman grabs and goes to first. Got me. Wow, heck of a play there from the second baseman to get a glove on that one, and a good scoop at first. Retires the side. Moving on to the bottom of the third. Orioles are leading this one by a score of 1-0. We come back top of the fifth. It's a 2-0 lead for Baltimore now. 2 outs and runners on the corners for me here. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 5 on the series. Griffin Canning still on the mound for Baltimore. First pitch from him this time around is inside with a slider. All 3 plate appearances against him so far have started off with a ball. I'll take that. Second pitch now from Canning. Come on, big fella. Oh, lazy fly ball to right. Dang it, my contact is garbage today, and I just don't get it. Even a decent swing isn't getting good contact. The only good contact I've had, I think, was one foul off in the first game, and that's about the only decent contact I've had. Halfway through the game, Orioles are up 2-0. We come back top of the seventh. It's a 3-1 ball game now. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, .291 the batting average on the year, and I get a dynamic challenge here because there's runners on first and second. We don't do contact or power swings, so we're only going to swing at pitches inside the zone and try to drive in a run with Brandon Williamson on the mound. He hits 95 on his four-seamer, 92 on the cutter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, just outside with the four-seamer, 1-0 the count to start this at-bat. That is 4 straight at-bats with taking ball 1 to start it. Should have been ball 2, but a four-seamer just off the inside corner got me to swing and foul it away. 1-1 the count for me now. Pitch number 3 from Williamson. Ripped a cutter at the knees. Foul. And it goes to a 1-2 count now. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Oh, geez. Swinging at a slurve on my shoe tops, and I strand 2 more runners on the bases. I have been doing really bad at that in this series so far. Bottom of the 8th, we come back, still a 3-1 ball game. 1 out and nobody on for Zach Veen. He's over 3 on the day, but hitting .243 on the season, so he's not exactly doing phenomenal here. He does have an 0-2 count against Griffin Jacks, who's on the mound for the Cardinals out of the bullpen. And he's going to ground one to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. And that makes for the second out here in the bottom of the 8th. And top of the 9th, we come back. I am standing in 0 for 3 on the day. And it's a 3-1 ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. Andre Munoz is on the mound for the Orioles, trying to close it out. He hits 102 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 91 on his slider. First pitch. Jeez, got me with the slider off the plate away, just above the knees. 0-1 the count. I was swinging at that like it was a four-seamer. Second pitch from him. Another slider outside, but we watched that one go by. And we now have a 1-1 count. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat from Munoz. There's one in the left center field. This might get down for extra bases. Not quite extra bases. We'll take the base hit, though. It finally erases the offer on the series so far, as I muster a single here in the top of the ninth. Orioles are still going to take the win here in game number 2. 3-1 the final score. And, yeah, they've taken 2 out of 2 so far. We're going to head into game number 3 and try to avoid getting swept on the road here. We've been doing fairly solid in the division so far, but we still have not played a division opponent, even though we're like 3 weeks into the season here. All right, game number 3 starts off with Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Orioles. 2 outs, nobody on for me as I'm standing in batting .295. Abbott does throw 95 on his four-seamer, though. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And that's a hot shot towards the shortstop. He's going to grab that, throw to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Baltimore. Oh, that was Jackson Holliday out there. How about that? We come back. It's bottom of the first. Bases are loaded, 2 away. Zach Veen at the dish for the Orioles. He's hitting .241 on the season, so not great. He's got a 1-1 count with Mitch Keller on the mound. And let's see if we can get the easy out here. We will. We'll grab that. Throw to second. Get the short out there. And we strand the bases loaded in the first inning. Oof-da. All right, we come back. It's top of the fourth. 3-0 is the lead for Baltimore. 1 out, runner on first. Andrew Abbott, of course, still on the mound for the Orioles. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we're out in front of a four-seamer. And it goes foul, about takes the third base coach's head off. We have an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Abbott. Holy mackerel. 12-6 curve got up and in. Definitely got away from him there. 1-1 the count after not offering at that pitch. Third pitch of the at-bat from Abbott. And a 12-6 curve on the outside corner gets fouled off. 1-2 the count. I was actually still quite out in front of that pitch. Next one from him. Shortstop gets the ground ball. Flips to second. Throw to first in time. 6-4-3 double play is going to retire the side, and I am still skunking it up here in Baltimore. Oof. Top of the sixth, we come back. It's a 4-3 ball game. Baltimore still in the lead. Runner on first and 1 away. Andrew Abbott still on the mound here. First pitch of this at-bat is a pitch out. Don't they know if they just hit pitch to me, I can probably ground into a double play here. My 8 home runs are still tied for first in the National League, which that's kind of impressive. Oh, geez. Swing and a miss at a really high fastball there. Throw to second, not going to be in time as Victor Scott steals it successfully. I think that one was really high. Yeah, it was. 1-1 pitch from Abbott. And a late swing on a four-seamer. Well, felt late. Apparently it was decent timing, bad contact yet again. And it's fouled away for a 1-2 count. Next pitch is a 12-6 curve, well low and away. 2-2 the count after not offering at that one. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. And we foul off a four-seamer just off the outside corner at the knees, trying to protect the plate here. Next 2-2 pitch from Andrew Abbott. Low and away with a 12-6 curve again. We have a full count. Come on, big fella. One good pitch is all I need here. There it is, and I ground to the shortstop. Dang it. Man, I just cannot win at the plate in this one. Bad luck all over the joint. Bottom of the 7th, and we are now tied at 4 runs apiece. Runner on first and nobody out for Jackson Holliday. He's 1 for 3 on the day and hitting a whopping .351 on the season, so he's having a heck of a good time here. He's got himself a 2-2 count, and Griffin Jacks gets him to ground to me. We'll throw to second, relay to first. In time, we go around the horn 5-4-3, and that's a double play that erases the base runners and puts 2 outs on the board. Top of the 8th, we come back, still a 4-4 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 3. 2 outs and a runner on first for me, though, against Daniel Lynch. He throws 95 on his four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 95 on the sinker. First pitch from him, and we foul off a four-seamer off the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Should have been 1-0, but meh. Knuckle curve there ends up being low and away. 1-1 the count now after watching that one go. Next pitch is again outside at the knees with a four-seamer this time. 2-1 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Lynch. Inside with a four-seamer. It's a 3-1 count. I kind of figured he was going to attempt that inside corner, but he did not get too close to it. 3-1 pitch. Shatters my bat and popped out to the first baseman. Ugh. Oh man, has this just been an ugly series so far. Oh gosh, top of the 11th, we come back. We're still tied at 4. I'm standing in 0 for 4 on the day with a runner on second and nobody out. Daniel Lynch still on the mound, and that pitch I popped out on earlier was just inside. There's a decent swing to center field. Tons of air underneath it. No chance of a base hit. Runner from second's going to tag and go. He will make it into third safely. So at least that's a productive fly out this time around. Probably the second most effective at-bat I've had in this game so far. Or in this series, really. Top of the 13th, we come back. It's still tied at 4. I'm standing in 0 for 5 on the day, 1 for 13 on the series. And no chance of swinging the bat here as the Orioles give me first base for free. And the Orioles walk it off. Was that only 13 innings? Let's see what the scoreboard says. And yeah, 13 innings. They scored one in the bottom half and win 5-4 here in game number 3 to complete the sweep. So yeah, ugly series for me at the plate. I think it's at 1 for 13. That is bad. But thankfully this series is over, so maybe we can get back to some better luck at the plate in the next series. Because, yeah, this episode is over. Because the series is over. So for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.